another day in the life with Tomei. And if you want to see how I got this look, please stay tuned. This is going to be a voiceover kind of video. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment so I know that you watched the video. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll speak with you in another video. Bye bye. Hi, I am starting off with a moisturized face and a primed face so I can go ahead and get my canvas going. I am starting off with the NYX Proof It Brow Primer, and I'm going to put that on my brows so I can give the product something to adhere to. That's one of the reasons why I use that. I try my best to stay in focus here throughout the video, so you might see me looking into the camera, looking to my mirror, just to make sure, because I struggle with that a lot in the past. So I'm getting ready to fill in my brows, and remember, brows are sisters and not twins. So I'm taking my Anastasia brush. It's a dual end brush, and I took the spoolie and I combed through my brush. Now I'm dipping into the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and with that end of the brush, and I'm going to start carving out, well, not really carving out, because that's what I do with the concealer. You carve out your brows, but here I'm actually drawing on my brows and also filling them in. I start off with short strokes at the bottom of the brow. I also start at the end of the brow, you know, to kind of connect that tail and make that tail, and then I go into the front of the brow and kind of fill it in and kind of make it look hair-like and not so squarish. A lot of people who do that makeup go wrong with making the eyebrow not look natural. Now, if that's the look you want to go for, by any means do that. There aren't any rules in makeup. However, this is the way I like to do it, and I do have a brow tutorial on the way that I do my brows. This is a step I usually forget a lot, and that's to put on my brow gel. My brows are really curly, so the brow gel really helps them stay in place. And I also like to put the brow gel, I like to comb it up at the front of my eyebrows, also to give it that natural look as well with the brow gel, to keep it in place the way I like it. Now I'm taking my MAC sextuplet thingy with 6 different colors. It's like a correct and conceal palette here, and I am going to use the NC32, not 32, NC42, which is like a yellow undertone more than an orange undertone. That's the difference between the C and the W. One is cooler, one is warmer. And I am putting that underneath my brow, only underneath my brow. I don't carve out the top of my brows anymore. So yeah, I am also going in slow, short strokes to carve out my brow. And pretty much you do that to define the brow, because you want to go ahead and make it look more neat as well. Or if you had like you're in between getting your eyebrows done, it'll cover up the hairs that are underneath your brow at the same time. Sometimes I use my fingers when I want it to look a certain way. I go ahead and use my Real Technique brush and I blend out the concealer underneath my eye, and sometimes I bring it down onto the lid before I put my eye primer on there, just to give it something to adhere to a little bit better. Now I'm taking my MAC eye shadow primer or base, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid with that same Real Technique brush as such. Now I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I wasn't sure. I know I wanted to do an orangey look. That's why I'm like, what look should I use? So it just kind of took a form of its own, and you'll see at the end with the lipstick how I thought I was going to be using an oranger look, but it actually came out more pinkish reddish. So yeah, I'll make sure to put in the description box what colors I use, but on my base I believe I'm using burnt orange, and I'm just sweeping that all over the lid again, because you're like building layers to help your colors show up and also last longer. So I'm out of focus right now, excuse my naps, girl, but at the end she's gonna be snatched, honey, so stay tuned. So here I'm just, picking different colors, and again, you'll see the colors that I use in the description box below. And I'm just like, how are these colors coming together? But it came out so good. It really came together at the end. So I'm just making sure I blend for my life. These eyeshadows are so powdery yet creamy, like they blend so well. I really like this palette. This is my first time using the palette, and I will be reaching for it for the fall. Now I'm using this Hourglass primer in N28. I picked it up because the new Sephora opened in City Center. And when I picked it up and I read about it, it's like an anti-aging primer. So that's a really good benefit. And I only use that much. But it smells like a spa and it smells so relaxing. So what I did was I put it all over my face, even where I would get oily, because sometimes I don't mind the natural shine coming through. And now I'm using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. You guys, you will see why they call this the Vanish Foundation. It does just that. I don't know why I'm so out of focus, but anyway, I'll get back in focus soon. And I just start drawing lines on my face. Just that simple. Like, it's no technique. You really don't need a technique with this product here. So I just put lines all over my face. And as you can see, like, it looks like my skin. It's gonna look a little orange, but it immediately oxidizes, because I was a little worried that I picked up the wrong color. Because in the store, when I tried it on, I put two different colors on. One was more yellow, one was more orange, and I ended up going with the more yellow one. But for some strange reason, this did look more orange. Okay, I'm rambling. Let me get back to the tutorial. Bye. Makeup Shayla had this foundation way before it was released in store, so I got to see her demo it out a lot. And the way that she put this foundation on is with a beauty blender. Another thing I want to say about this foundation is it's like a dry formula. I don't really know how to explain it, but it doesn't make your skin oily, so it didn't matter if I used a mattifying primer or not. And in this case I didn't, because the finish is so skin-like. I didn't want to use anything that'll make me look dry. I wanted to use something more hydrating. So yeah, I'm just blending this in. Blend, blend, blend for your life, and blend, blend, blend more for your other life, and blend for the gods. Hey, it's me, just checking back in, letting you know that I'm still blending, child. And look at the way the eyeshadow pops more when you put foundation on. You know, like, it makes a difference. It all comes together and makes a beautiful masterpiece. Another product that I picked up, I guess I failed to mention that a lot of these products that I'm using are for the first time. And this is a Kat Von D Lock It Concealer, full coverage, honey. And it is so beautiful. You will see as you continue to watch. I put this on in my normal areas, you know, underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down the center of my nose, and on my chin. And then I blend it out with the other end of my beauty blender brush. And then I also blend it all together. Stay tuned. I think I cut out the part to show what product I'm using, but this is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, but in the compact form. I actually enjoy this product a little bit more in the compact form because I can control it a little bit more and put it directly in the areas that I want it instead of bringing it down so far. And it's not as drying to me in this formula as it is in the other formula, because it will soup you up, honey, and make you look dry. So I put it underneath my eyes, and I put it on my forehead and also under my contour line, just to make that pop out. So in the meantime, while I'm baking, what I like to do is go ahead and take a look at my eyes again and see, what needs to be blended together a little bit more. I also put a pop of color from the palette inside corner of my eye. And now I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Last Primer, and I'm putting that on my eyes. Well, not my eyes, my eyelashes. Now I'm taking my favorite mascara, and that's the Smashbox mascara, and I'm also putting that on my eyes. Eyelashes, why I keep saying eyes. While I'm waiting on my mascara to dry, I am taking my lashes out of the box. These are some Sephora brand lashes, and they look amazing. And I'm also gonna put glue on those lashes. While I'm letting the glue dry on the lashes, I am going in with my Dose of Colors setting powder brush and sweeping away that excess powder. I wanted to show you how I put my glue on my lashes. You don't need a lot of glue, and the glue is like a light gray color, and when it starts to dry, you'll notice that it's like a black color. And then you just wait, play the waiting game. Also, while I'm waiting on my lashes to dry, I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hello Flawless powder and put that all over my face. I noticed that when I pat in my powdered foundation, I get a little bit more natural results. So that's what I'm doing here with my Morphe brush, and I'm just patting that into the skin and kind of dusting away powder that I didn't get off, excess powder that I didn't get off with my setting powder brush too. Kind of mix that together, if you will. Now I want to warm up the face a little bit and also kind of bring some dimension back into my face. And I'm going to use my, I don't know how to say it, Glycerin Terracotta Bronzing Powder in the color 07. And I'm going to take my really neat MAC brush that I love. It's fluffy yet flat. And start, carving out my cheeks and also going around the forehead and a little bit underneath the chin. To make myself look a little, chiseled, if you know what I mean. Get it, girl. Yes, yes. Now I'm taking my Becca split pan and highlight. So it's a highlight and a blush. And one is a Prosecco Pop. And the blush is Amaretto, I believe. Very neutral. I actually went a little heavy-handed with the blush. But it came together. I think I either blended it out really good or swept some away with my foundation powder to make it look the way that I wanted to. So usually when I put on blush, I smile and put it on, child. That's how you put on blush. Now I'm going to drown myself, okay, in some MAC charged water. And what that does is kind of take off the powders, excess powders that you may have missed, take away the powdery look if you don't like the powdery look. And then right before it's about to dry, I like to apply my powder highlight. And again, I'm using Prosecco Pop in the split pan by Becca. It's the Becca by Jaclyn Hill, actually, collaboration. The pan and the packaging is so gorgeous. And I'm just looking at myself like, oh, do I have enough on? Am I glowing for God? Can he see me? And I probably forgot something. So now I'm gonna, I think I forgot about my lashes too. So I had to go and get the tools to put my lashes on. And that's a Sephora Lash Putter Honor, because I don't know what the name is. And some Revlon tweezers. And it took me forever to put on my lashes. I think like another 15 minutes. In this video, it looks like we're already 25 minutes in, almost 26 minutes. So I'm going to show you how I apply it and then how I tweak it. So just stay tuned. It's very hard to put on lashes. I'm not a pro by any means on putting on lashes. That's why when I put on lashes, it has to be for a special occasion, or I just want to look extra. Because for Mommy Fresh Days, she don't put on lashes, honey. She just put on mascara and go. Now I'm putting on the Too Faced anti-feathering matte lipstick primer for the lips, and it really does help make your lipstick or whatever you're putting on not create that line. So I'm using the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. I can't really remember what the color is, but again, it'll be listed below. And I'm putting that on, thought I was gonna look good, and then I realized, Tomei, that orange look that you thought you didn't create, honey. Like, are you colorblind? Girl, get your life. So I'm like, hold up, that ain't gonna work out. It don't love you like I love you. Take that off, boo-boo. And now I'm back with another Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. And I'm going to put that on. And girl, what was you doing? Missing a corner of your lip like that. But it's all cool. It came out just fine. Thanks for watching.